Maul made the news. You know what? Let's start with that. Maul made the fucking news. Maul from New Warrior Maul says Drake has turned down the opportunity to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show multiple times. Now, the reason Drake is being brought up a lot in this situation is because they feel like one, well, at least I don't know who they will be. I guess the Drake fans feel like that Kendrick Lamar doesn't deserve to perform at the Super Bowl. He doesn't have enough of a good catalog to perform at the Super Bowl. And they're also taking this stance like they're all from fucking Louisiana all of a sudden. And they're all just saying, hey, it should be Wayne because he's from New Orleans. They're snubbing Wayne, and they're making that a whole big thing. And now it's Wayne versus Jay-Z because clearly Wayne and Jay-Z have a history throwing subliminals at each other on tracks back in the day. At a certain point, finally just burying a hatchet and working together and doing some amazing music. But clearly something has festered, and like I said in my last video about Kendrick Lamar, or the last stream, about Kendrick Lamar doing a halftime show, I said that this definitely feels like Jay-Z picking a side, and I still stand on that. Like, Jay-Z definitely showed his hand, and so I feel like this is Maul coming back around, which is kind of ironic because Maul is Jay-Z's cousin. Big, Jay-Z's brother, that's Maul's half brother or uncle, something. They related, I know that much. So Maul not only has ties to that camp, but apparently he knows Drake and talks to him often. He even said it on the pod that they be having conversations. So I'm going to stop with all the soliloquy. I'm going to let Maul tell us what he had to say about Drake turning down the opportunity to perform at the Super Bowl.
That's family? Or are you on the other side with OVO and boycotting? Like turning off the TV when halftime comes?
No, it's the reason why, because again, Kendrick is one of the ones that eventually would have had a halftime show. Now, the sticky part about all of this is Drake has been offered this Super Bowl show for some years now and has turned it down. Probably 4 years he's been offered to perform at Super Bowl. Said no for whatever reason. Whatever reason, he just didn't.
Did he tell you that, or is that like a known thing?
I didn't know that.
I've never heard that either.
What? That who?
Drake.
Oh, yeah.
Said no.
Well, he has. Drake has turned down the Super Bowl a few years.
Why do you think he's turned it down? Because that's really interesting to me.
I don't know why he would turn it down. I mean, that's up to the artist, their discretion. Maybe I'm on the road right now. I don't want to, whatever reason.
Want to be able to give it the proper
whatever
time?
reason it may be. It may be a conflict. When you're talking about artists that are that big, it could be a conflict of interest somewhere.
That's family?
Now, while I do believe that Drake told Maul that, I'm calling cap. I'm calling big cap. Humongous amounts of cap. Nope. I don't care what conflict it came up. I don't care what he was doing. He would have found and made some fucking time to perform at the Super Bowl. This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest performance you can do as an artist. So why wouldn't Drake perform at the fucking Super Bowl if he got presented the opportunity multiple? Now this is okay. He turned it down one time. They never came back around. But multiple times? Come on now. Come on now. Now I wanna at least, give a different opinion, but it's clear as day that this is not. No. I'm sorry, Drake. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry, Mom. I can't believe this. I can't. This sounds stupid. Like, he's the biggest artist in the world. Why wouldn't he want to do the biggest performance ever? I'm just saying. Do the biggest performance ever. Like, well, no. Conflicts of interest. I highly doubt it. I'm sure if they asked Drake to do a Super Bowl, like I said, one time turning it down, cool. But if they come back around, it's like, no, I got to take this opportunity. You literally say you and Cole coming together is as big as the Super Bowl. So that is clearly pretty big. Pause. Yeah, I highly doubt that. I highly doubt it. You know, I want to believe that Drake is just that cool. I'm saying that sounds just like, oh, I'm too cool for that. You're too cool to perform at the fucking Super Bowl, where you'll make all the money in the world and get all the exposure in the world and get a different stage of people getting an eye view on who you are. Even though the whole world already knows who you are, it's just going to make you 10 times bigger. Now you could do what Michael Jackson did. Have the most viewed Super Bowl of all, halftime show of all time. Or do what Prince did and create this amazing experience. But nah. Yeah, Michael Jackson didn't turn down the Super Bowl. Like this comment said. You want me to believe that Drake did over conflict of interest? Stop it. But shout out Maul. Like I said, I'm not down that he's not talking to Drake or anybody in that camp. What I'm doubting is the statement. That just makes no sense in my opinion. This is my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. Do you guys think that Drake turned down the Super Bowl? Do you guys really think that Drake turned down to perform at the fucking Super Bowl multiple times? No. Well, that's me. But let me know what you think.